Hello, everybody, and welcome to the spiritual connection of connecting to me, Sarah. Oh, that was my belly, if you can hear it. The reader of the tarot cards that you sometimes see me post. I'm sorry, I'm kind of inconsistent. I'm working on getting my life together, chasing after my dreams, but to be honest, it's been kind of crazy. So, let's go on a journey together, and you can get to know me if you like. I can get to know you. Write about yourself in the description. Tag me in a video. I don't know if you can tag me in a video because I only have a username. I think you have to have like 100 subscribers before you can actually get like a username, which is so stupid because how are people supposed to be able to like add you? Like follow you? How are you supposed to get 100 subscribers without, hey, click, blah, blah, blah. Follow me on YouTube/Sarah. I don't know. I have an Instagram account, The Bipolar Mama, because I was diagnosed with bipolar last year around this time. It is September 24th today as I'm filming this. So, yeah. I've been going through like kind of like a rough okay, I just went outside. I just don't know what to do. I'm at a loss with my life, and I'm putting energy into it. It's only been a couple of days, but it takes energy. And when you have a mental illness that already takes away a lot of your energy, it's hard to have energy for anything else. When all you're trying to do is to survive, and that's taking all of your energy, it's difficult to put your energy into something else. And I'm putting my 100% energy into the things I want to do with my life. Because I'm tired of living what I feel like, I don't want to say mediocre because I'm very happy and content with my life, but I'm also not. Like, I do want more. I feel like I deserve more. I feel like my life has been nothing but karmic lessons, and I'm getting kind of really sick and tired of it. And I know if I put the energy out into the universe, it's going to be reciprocated back, and I'm going to get everything my heart's desires. If you're willing to work towards it and to make it happen, it will happen. Like I've mentioned many, many times in my videos that you will see very soon, I just need to edit and post them. The master has failed more times than a beginner has ever begun. You have to go through failures in life to understand the blessings of the success that you will have. Like I'm on day 3 of quitting cigarettes. And yes, I wear a patch, and yes, I vape. Yes, I understand vaping is killing people. But you know what? Cigarettes were killing people, and they knew it, and they didn't make those illegal. So, you know what? I'm living my life. I'm doing what I have to do right now to get through my goals and get my shit done. So, hopefully, you can come along with me, work through my goals, and help me get my shit done. I'm going to be working on posting more workout videos, eating healthy videos, just videos of my life, working on it. I work a full-time job. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. Like, it's going to be hard. I don't know. I don't understand how some people can do it. Chase after all their dreams, especially with having a mental illness. But I'm working through like my trauma. Oh shit, that reminds me. I had to do. So I go to therapy. I just got done with going to like therapy once a week for like 2 months now. It's been a lot, but I'm working really hard to get through my therapy and getting my life together. But boy, has it been difficult. It's been difficult. So, if you're willing to come on that journey, like, come with me. I'm going to be posting some poetry. I like to write poetry. I'll be posting, hopefully, some, like, music reviews stuff. My weekly playlist that I'm intending on creating, but, like, I'm not quite into music as I used to be because, like I said, life. So, yeah. What's going on? don't know, my computer just like went to sleep, so I was like kind of afraid it wasn't recording anymore, but it was. So yeah. So anyways, I guess that was a long introduction. Hi. Once again, I'm Sarah. I'll tell you kind of my goals that I'm working towards at this moment. My main goal is to quit smoking. That's my number one goal at the moment. I've been doing okay so far. My goal is to vape for like a month or two, then to quit. Nothing. That's my goal. So far, so good. I've been very grumpy, which, you know what? I'm just a grumpy person. It's okay. You know, Abilify only does so much, even though, like, to be honest, like, I'm not taking my medications, I guess I notice a difference, but, like, at the same time, like, I just don't like chemicals outside of a Diet Coke inside my body, and THC, and nicotine, because I'm a hypocrite. That's okay. My second goal is I want to lose 50 pounds by the first of the year. I guess not the first year. My goal is to lose 30 pounds by the first of the year. That's reasonable. It's September. I can lose 10 pounds a month. But it's been hard. It actually hasn't been hard. I have worked out the past 2 days. Yesterday, granted, it was only walking 1.5 miles and taking my dog on a long walk. But at the same time, like, that's a lot for me. Because before, I used to not take my dog for a walk. I used to not go for a 1.5 mile walk. I was seriously just, like, sit and do nothing. So that's an improvement. Today I stretched, which at the same time I feel like I do need to stretch because my body is very tight. Like, you lay down in your bed, not in your bed, but your couch, and you chill most of the time, you're going to be a little tight. I guess that's just what they tell me. They tell me, go for walks, stretch, and work out. Okay, cool. So I'm working on that. Third is to do my YouTube channel. YouTube is not my top priority because I feel like once these other two things fall into place, I'll be able to focus more on, be more clear-minded and focus more on my YouTube channel. So, because I really would like for this to be like my spiritual process, and then possibly have another channel where I focus on more of my like mental health, physical process of just obtaining my goals, I guess. So, yeah. And then I would like to write more. I guess that would be my fourth goal. I would like to write more. I would love to write a book. I'm a pretty decent writer. I'll give you an example of possible. It's very triggering if you're into triggering stuff. I guess stay and listen to it, I guess. It's just so you can get to know me and kind of the stuff that I've been through, so you can empathize and possibly understand like my mental process and maybe the reasons why I do the things I do, because not many people, I feel like, actually truly understand me and the things that I've been through and the things that have happened to me and the reason I am the way I am. I know it's very hard to grasp someone else's mentality, especially when they have a mental illness, because their mental health and their mental state is completely warped because of it, like the chemical imbalances inside of your brain. Like, I get that. I know my life is nothing but a chemical imbalance, and like I'm chill with that, but like ain't shit happening. Like, ain't nothing happening when I take medications. Like, yeah, I might not flip out as much, but that's about it. I still feel a high and low mood. So I do have a psychiatrist appointment coming up soon, so I'm going to have the balls and actually talk to him about like, yo, like, this isn't doing shit for me. Like, can we change this? I'm actually going to go there, straight up, say it just like that. Probably not. Even though he's like a very flamboyantly gay man and very scrawny and I can take him, he still terrifies me. I guess like any kind of like higher authority over me, like even though he has no higher authority other than dictating what chemicals I put inside my body, like, okay. So, anyways, stop the ranting. I'm going to go into my story. So I'm just going to read this. Read something. So you can get to know me. I feel like this right here is kind of like not defines me, because I don't let my trauma define who I am. That's the one thing I'm adamant about is like I'm not gonna let my past define who I am as a person. I'm definitely let it influence in the way how I am a mother, how I'm a wife, how I'm just who I am. I let it influence me, but I do not let it define me. Because I learn a lot of life lessons through that shit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. I might cry, I might not, I might stop, I might not. So we'll see. So, first time I thought about killing myself, I was 5 years old. I remember my mother explaining the concept of death because of a television show we watched. A long sleep and you dream forever is what she told me. I also cannot read my handwriting. Half the shit is like crossed out, so it's just a process. This is what I held on to. I remember closing my eyes and fighting the unsettling fear that rushed through my bones. All I wanted was to dream forever, not to live in the nightmare. What? Hi.
What's wrong?
You making bacon?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want some, you can have some.
I'm trying to be healthy, and you're making bacon.
What are you doing?
I'm getting like feeling like I get to, because my phone died, and like I like my tarot and I like my space. I like my vibe.
Why you got the book?
I was reading. I'm not gonna eat bacon. But I'm gonna come out and hang out with you when I'm done. You can keep the door open. First I thought it was like raining. Okay, bye. It's like, why have goals? I don't know. I attempted to gouge the sensation of my father's fingertips with my own. My blood. Alright, starting from the beginning because I got a little distracted. The first time I thought about killing myself, I was 5 years old. I remember my mother explaining to me the concept of death because of a television show we watched. A long sleep and you dream forever, is what she told me. This is what I held on to. I remember closing my eyes and finding the unsettling fear that rushed through my bones, and all I wanted was to dream forever, not to live in the nightmare. I attempted to gouge the sensation of my fingers' father tips with my own. The blood made home under my nails intertwined with his. I sat there in a dark corner, moon shining through the window. Hearing elevated voices from the other side of the wall, I knew what was coming. Over the screams of profanity, the words that repeated the itch for more, sending my mother into a wild rage, and the rustle of change clinking in the unsteady hands dropped them to the floor. Shaky voices with pleading tones, footsteps stumbling, causing earthquake on the floors. I'm sitting in the corner of my room, numb, eyes closed, picturing my mother falling over as she's putting on her shoes, and the slamming of the cupboard, the lifting of the chairs, the cracking of my piggy bank, the sound of metal slamming shut. I was alone. The headlights illuminate the space around me. I sigh. Thoughts of running, fleeing the damp night's air, kissing my cheeks, the rocks beneath my feet played on repeat in my thoughts. being caught. The feeling of his knife against my throat, running along my veins, was like a fire carving a warming label. The twist of the knob of the door slowly. Every time it would make a squeak. Ironic. The light dancing in. I knew better. What? Makes no sense, but oh well. I knew better than to do that, to squeak. The motionless, numb, unearthing my hell. With my fingertips, I knew it was the only time until I felt his. There was a picture of a clown that fell into the ground. As they returned, my heart racing. Sweat caked my forehead, deep breaths. Each breath felt like a brick in my belly. The fear begins to take hold. Each breath becomes harder to escape my lungs. My cry pushes through my lips. Uh-oh. I made a noise. I lunged into my bed, pulling my blanket above my head, my blood-crusted fingers sealing the pleas to die inside. Everything becomes silence. Word once so haste becomes just a slur of arpeggios. I relax. Maybe not tonight, I sigh. My eyes become heavy, but the earth strikes. My bed shakes as my father's corpulent presence slams against the door. From the TV playing porno on repeat, the rancid smell of cigs, beer, and whiskey in medicine. My fingers wrapped so tightly around my force shield of a blanket, but I was weak. He reminded me that I was powerless. Fighting was pointless. His hand, a noose around my throat, hanging me from my innocence, and his filth caressing my soul as he shovels away the dirt he's planting himself inside me. Taking a hole 6 feet deep, the rain storms from his kiss feeds my roots, and planted into the bed, laying limp above me, his voice echoes through my ear. You're my bitch. He mumbles something about my mother, then leaves. The shadow of his body dissipates. The levee behind my eyes break, releasing a slow and steady stream into a pond of tears. I was empty. I was rotten. My insides felt like maggots were feeding off of me, bugs crawling along my skin, snakes inside my veins, and my bed was my coffin. Pee would flood my coffin. I was alive. I was able to feel. The smell hugged my nose, and the damp sheets held tightly around my body. I was okay. Slowly, I tiptoed out of bed with my panties around my ankles and my nightshirt soaked with my dignity. I strangled the door handle so tightly, causing it to screech one last cry. I stopped. All was silent. A sound of sleep invades the room. I stumble into the bathroom. The carpet beneath my feet faintly feels like fresh cracked glass, and I'm off. Gently push shut the bedroom door, and I breathe. And the breeze from the window causes the curtains to flutter. And the faucet dripping, I stand there, watching the droplets crash into the porcelain. Falling into the drain, it repeats, and I counted 1, 2, 3, drip, 1, 2, 3, drip. I stood there, my body so heavy. There I lay, scorching hot water, burning away the filth, washing away his fingertips, his kiss. I drift off, my body floating down the stream. I was free. The sun above me kissed my forehead, and the wind whispers into my ear, and the water holding me. This must have been death. My mind empty. 1, 2, 3, drip, keeping perfect time. The wind floats into the room, dancing around me like a waltz. I become the water dripping. The droplets. In the abyss, as they disappeared, no longer seeming to exist by itself. Around me, I was baptized. Released from the evil inside, freed from the sulfur of my skin, I drift further into the water. I hear flies swarming inside my head and the thunder clasping in my distance. I sink down to the bottom of the tub. I wasn't able to dream, I thought. How could something as vile as I become peace with the dream forever? So, all of my life, I have been adamant that I have been sexually assaulted. Memories like this has invaded my mind, has possessed my mind, has taken over my mind, filled my veins, filled my soul, filled my being. And for the longest time, I've always been told I was a liar. Always been told I was a liar. When I was 10 years old, my mother had the opportunity of leaving my stepfather, getting clean, because I do believe she did meth, and getting her children. Or she had the opportunity to leave her children, stick to the meth, and stick with the man. She chose the latter. She chose her drugs instead of her loves. And my only goal in life was to become a mother. I may have had goals to become a journalist. I may have had goals to be honest, I never had goals. I never knew what I wanted to be aside of being a mother. Here I am, a mother, a wife. And I sit and I wonder, why do I not feel fulfilled? Because I know now I need to get my story out there. I know now that I need to communicate to women out there that feel as if they've been brainwashed into thinking a certain way. If you have that gut feeling inside of your soul, you need to trust it. Don't let it take over. Don't let it become you. You need to trust it. And to see if you can become more. I'm 25 years old. I feel like I have amounted to nothing but being a great mother. An less than par wife. I'm okay with that. There's more things important to me than being a wife. I shouldn't say that, but it's the truth. And I want my mother to watch this one day and see the kind of woman that she didn't raise. No one raised me. I rose myself. I am bred. I'm fucking bred. I am delicious. I am scrumptious. I smell decent. I am chunky. I'm thick. And you know what? Everyone loves me. If you don't like bread, you need out of my life. So, I never actually read this next part. So I'm going to finish, my goal within the next week when I film another one of these is to finish, it's called An Open Letter to My Mother. And I'm going to attempt to finish it, to read to you guys, and hopefully I can make this kind of a challenge for myself and a challenge for you to get your story out there. Understand that you can become more. Understand that tarot cards and spirituality can get you so far, but it takes you to take the work and to actually get it done. So, if you want to get work done with me, come along on my journey. I'm Sarah. I'm the Bipolar Mama on Instagram, and I would like for you to come back. If you want to tell me your story, I will love to hear your story. Please leave a comment down below, and perhaps we can become good friends. All right. Thank you for watching.